Can you dig it? You damn right.
Hello, we're back on Lit Live. I'm Yama Brown,
I'm Heather Hayes.
and we've got a special guest with us tonight, Miss Nicole Murphy. Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. How are you doing
That's good.
tonight?
I am good. I am
Well,
good.
thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
I
Yeah,
know,
no
looking
problem.
all beautiful and radiant.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right? Definitely. So everybody just wants to know the secrets, but okay, so just to start out, you got your start in the business as a model and an actress, correct?
Right. Yes. At a young age, at
So how did
13.
you, wow. So how did you like modeling that young?
At 13?
I got pushed into it. I was very shy as a kid. And I got pushed into doing this modeling competition. And I became first runner up. So I won a little scholarship to this little modeling school. And then they sent me off to New York at at 15. And I was in this competition. It's called the ITMSA modeling competition. It's from all these different girls and women from all over the world. And it was a week long at the Waldorf Astoria, and I won the whole competition. So with
Wow.
that, I won a contract with Wilhelmina. Then they sent me off when I was 17 off to Europe, and I was in Europe modeling in Paris, Milan, London at 17. So it was an experience. I got to
Wow.
work for the top designers from Givenchy, Yves Saint Laurent, Chanel, you name it. And I did very well. I did all the collections. I did a lot of catalog and print work, editorial, and it was amazing. When I look back at it, of course, it was work back then, and you take it for you take it for granted. But when you look back, it was like, wow, that was pretty amazing. The things that I got to experience.
Right.
That
And
is
how long did you model? How long were you modeling professionally?
Okay, well, I started, so I got it 17, 18, 19. I would say about 4 years, because then I met
Really?
Eddie and then it was a wrap.
I was about to say he was like, that fine young thing right there. That's what I
Yeah,
gotta
you ain't,
have.
that was it. That was
Uh-huh.
it.
so how did
Well,
you, it looks as though, but how did you transition from modeling in Paris and on the catwalks to being the wife and mother? How did that transition go for you?
It actually was fine. I mean, it wasn't like, I was still experiencing amazing things, going to
mhm.
different events. And then of course having kids, I didn't expect to have five, but it happened. And I love being a mom. So I was, I'm really into my kids. So that it just happened naturally for me, so I didn't
Yeah.
have an issue with it. If
Speaking
I
of
didn't have.
your kids, I saw Bria is in the latest movie with Eddie. And it's so funny because I was watching it just yesterday with my son because he was like, "Let's
Mm.
watch the new Eddie Murphy movie." I was like, "Okay, okay, okay." So we were watching it, and I
Right.
was like, "Oh, that's his daughter," because I got a chance to meet her at, well, I guess your old house. I
Oh,
guess
okay.
it's
Okay.
something because my dad and James Brown and Eddie, they were like two peas in a pod. And
Right.
so it was always nothing but love and respect. And Bria came over there one time and I was just like, "Oh, she's so beautiful." And so when I saw the movie, I was like, "Oh." And I know she's been
Yeah.
in other things. She's done
Yeah, she's
tons
done
of
other
other.
things. She's
Mhm.
done other things. I'm very proud of her. Yeah,
I
I
know you
saw
have to be.
a little part in there. She did very well. And then
Yeah.
I have a younger one who's an actress too. So she was in the Coming to America too.
Oh,
Wow.
very
Bella.
good.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
I mean, we know they gotta be acting. I mean, they gonna get it honest.
They
So
got it. Yeah, they're
yeah.
doing it. They're doing their thing.
Okay. I do have a question because I see so often that a lot of women struggle with being not only wives, but specifically mothers and forgetting to take care of themselves. So it's very clear based upon your IG page that you know how to take care of yourself. And I just feel like it's so inspiring to so many women who struggle with that. And so where do you get that self-awareness from to be able to balance both of those things?
Well, okay, this is how I really paid attention to it. I remember as a little kid where I grew up, we had a neighbor. Her name was Angie. Angie wore muumuus, hair pulled in a bun, no makeup, just sloppy. You know that look? And I always thought Angie was about 70 something years old. It turned out this woman was in her 30s, and I didn't figure that out till I was older and was gone. My mother, I was having a conversation with my mom, and I brought it up, and she was like, she was only like 30 something years old. I said, what? So that was a wake up call to me, because I feel like she got comfortable. You know, I think when you get too comfortable, you just let it go. Everyone, some people have this mindset, when I reach a certain age, I gotta look a certain age. That's not true. I think it's all about, I'm not trying to look 21 again. I wish I could, but I'm not, because it's impossible. But I want to look good for my age. I want to look fresh. So I think, with me, it's just a mindset like, yo, go to the gym, eat right. I do have my bad days. I will slip up and eat some junk, trust me. But I try to stay on top of it and just take care of myself. That's just a mindset of mine. And I think, I like it because I inspire other women, I notice, and not to give up on themselves. Don't get too comfortable. Take your butt to the gym. I don't care if you can't go to the gym, go walk or go swimming. You know what I mean? Do something to move your body. And then start just feeling good about yourself. Love yourself, because you only got you. You got to take care of your temple. So you got to love yourself. And I think it exudes. You see it. You see it with women. When you start loving yourself and take care of yourself, you have more confidence in yourself, and you see that in a person. So I think that's how it happens. Yeah.
It's definitely from the inside out, for sure.
It
And
is.
like you said, it is a mindset, because I feel like, well, and also this generation that's coming up is a little bit different from our generation, and they getting it a little bit younger, that go ahead and start doing what you need to do, the face creams, the this, the that. Because I know we were talking about, you have a skincare line, and just understanding early, what it means to take care of your skin on a daily basis, and not wait until you start seeing a problem where you're like, oh, I need to correct it, because it's about preventative. So tell us about what inspired you to do. Well, obviously, we know you looking beautiful is what's behind the skincare line, because we all want to know the secret. But what kind of made you think, let me do this?
Well, with me, with the modeling, like I said, I traveled, I all over the world, and had almost everything thrown on my face through modeling. And once I became an empty nester, all the kids are gone and stuff. It was like, okay, I want to do something. What do I want? What am I into? And I was like, I'm into skincare. So then I was like, well, let me create something that's more affordable for everybody, and it works, So that's basically how I got into it. So I came up with a line called YFOY, and it's YFOY. It means your fountain of youth. So that's how, So I decided, so I have a hyaluronic acid serum, a vitamin C serum. I'm about to do a retinol, because retinol, I think, is important to put on at night. Helps get rid of them dead skin cells and rejuvenate your skin. And then I'm coming out with a moisturizer. And then I do have a coconut body butter and a coconut body scrub. So
nice.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll have more products to come. Yeah. So it's fun. It's
right. Let me ask you a question. I've been wanting to ask you this. Heather, I know, look, I'm like fanning girl out now, because I just thought about something. Because Heather she does a little segment on here not little, but it's called a reality segment. And so I was
Mhm.
thinking about when you did, when you were doing your reality show and how you felt about that, because it's not like you needed a reality show for people to know that you had already lived a life of and had been around the world. And I mean, even before, like you said, you met your husband and all of those things. How did you feel doing it? Like,
It, you know what? It actually was a lot of fun. Like you
okay,
said, I
okay,
didn't
that's good.
have to do it, but I was surrounded by some amazing other women who were married to other famous men, from Maite, who was married to Prince, Cherie, who was married to Will Smith, Shamika, who was married to Martin Lawrence, Andrea Kelly was married to R. Kelly. So it was like a nice community of these beautiful women put together, and it's like what we're doing in our lives and stuff. We actually had a good time. We had a good time, but I think they wanted us to get really ratchet, and I was like, you know what? I got kids. That's not even me. I'm not even like that. I'm not, I couldn't go there like
Right.
that. It was like, and I get approached all the time from women, how come, why can't you guys bring the show back? It wasn't me who cut the show, it was VH1.
Right.
They
Yeah.
wanted
Right.
something, and it was doing well. I don't
Right.
know what happened. It was
Yeah,
doing
no,
well, but
it was just what you said, because it's the
Yeah.
same reason why Heather and I haven't done certain things, because they want us to drag our families, down, and
yeah,
legacy, and you know how important that is, and
right,
that's just ridiculous. Nobody's going to do
right.
that, and
No,
And I
no,
feel
you
like
can't do that.
it's kind of silly because I am a reality show watcher. So I watched your reality show. I've watched all of them. But I also feel like we all don't want to see women fighting and beating each other up all the time.
Right,
Like, so if I'm coming to your show, that's kind of refreshing for me because that's not what I'm seeing. I'm seeing women in some cases, which I really liked, because I feel like people don't understand that when you are married to someone as famous as these men are, that you really are trying to carve out your own identity. And
right,
so for me watching it, I feel like me and Yama, even though that's our parents, we still were trying to carve out our own identities, and people think so many things and they're just all wrong and it's not factual. So
or just remembering what our moms have gone through.
yeah, exactly.
exactly.
In
Being real.
that in real life, because they're the famous ones. So it was always really refreshing and inspiring for me to watch you guys for,
Right.
for all of those reasons. And I think that a lot of women, you don't necessarily have to be married to somebody famous, but a lot of women might be coming out of divorces, out of relationships, really trying to
Exactly.
pull their lives back together. And that was inspiring, which is probably why it did so well. And I just
Right.
feel like we are like not one-dimensional people. Like, people can appreciate all things, and it's not somebody punches somebody in the face all the time. Like, it's exactly
Right.
see that, right?
Right.
So
Exactly.
I just thank you for putting it out there for us to see it and be inspired, specifically for me, because it just, like I said, me and Yama, it's kind of, people don't understand, which your kids probably understand, and you definitely understand. It's kind of rough when you are
Yeah.
somebody who's famous and really trying to find your identity and fighting other people about stuff they know nothing about. And
Right.
so I
Yeah.
really enjoyed your show. I hope you guys figure out a way to bring it back, because
Oh,
I think it was really inspiring, and it just goes to me along with your brand of wellness inside and out, and
right.
things that you display on your IG and your social media platforms. I think it's needed, especially for African Americans.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree. I agree.
so
It was
kudos-
positive. It was a
it was
positive
positive,
show.
right?
It was inspiring. And like I said, people come up to me and go, oh my God, I was going through something and you guys really inspired me and helped me through that situation just by watching the show. So it was a good thing. And I feel good about that. But
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna hope from our mouth to God ears that somebody wants to do it again, because I just feel like it's needed. I feel like we need something different. It's all the same.
yeah, it is. It
It's all the
is.
same. And that was like, we've been approached. Me and y'all have been approached. And I'm like, you're not gonna mess up my daddy's legacy. Y'all gonna have me out here looking crazy. I'm not gonna do it. So
Well, because
Right.
if you don't have control over how it's edited,
yeah,
it don't
You
mean
don't know what they're
nothing.
gonna do.
yeah,
Right. You just telling, boo boo, you ain't got no say.
yeah. So we've been like, no, we'll pass. We'll wait. We'll wait. So
Yeah.
I'm curious, Are you gonna do a workout video? I like to work out, so I watch the stuff and I'm in the gym trying to do what you're doing. Are you gonna put out a workout video?
You know, I did that in the past. I did all that in the past.
She
I
like,
do
no more.
post. I do post. I post on YouTube or on my IG. You
Yeah,
know,
like,
when
that's why I see
some
it on
stuff.
IG when I try.
Yeah, I got to
Look at-
get better. I got to do more consistent posting on it with it. But yeah, it's so much competition out there when it comes to workout videos now. It's like,
Oh my gosh.
But I
yeah,
also feel like because when you're looking at a woman, of a particular age, I don't feel like it's a lot of that out there.
yeah,
Because like I said, I think that people look at your page to be inspired to not just give up on themselves once they turn a particular
right.
age. And that's different in the market space than what you normally see. Like there's not too many people that can walk around and say, I have 5 kids and look like you. It's just not
Thank you.
happening. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
And
yeah. No, I
also
get.
too, I feel like because we were talking about just like women and uplifting and also putting out good information, because let's
Yeah,
be honest, you can look great on the outside, but that doesn't mean that you're always giving out something good or giving out good information or good
yeah.
energy
That's
or
true.
enriching the next generation or inspiring people. And when you do find people that are doing those things and have lived those lives, I do agree with Heather that you do have this platform that most people are like, wow, if she's doing it, I can
Hmm.
too, or this or that. And it is inspiring because so many people, and you said it when you first came on, just give up after a certain age because they think,
Yeah,
oh, I'm 50, I'm 55. Oh, nobody cares about me. I'm not gonna work. And it's like,
right.
what? You can literally go back to school. You can do whatever you
You could
want.
do anything you want. You
Yep.
can. You
definitely.
can.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
what is up next? What's next for Nicole Murphy?
What is next for me?
She like
Well,
chilling.
I have some projects I'm secretly working on. You know, I'm one of those. I'm very superstitious. If I tell you, it ain't gonna happen yet.
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm working on something. It's big, and I just wanted to work out. I've been like just praying and like, please let this happen. And if
Hmm.
when it does, we're gonna put it out there. It's going to work out. Um, and it's going to be a nice big whammy. It's going to be surprising. So
Very good.
I'm excited about it. So yeah, I'm busy with this secret project. Um, and I want to do a maybe a book. I'm thinking about doing a book to motivate women after 50, like, inspire them and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
I was thinking about that as well. But yeah. So right now it's YFOY, my secret project, and I'm thinking about a book.
And
We are,
still being a mom to those kids, even though
yeah.
they're not in the house, they're still always
Oh,
needing their mom.
always the babies. I still get them calls. "Mom."
Yes,
What
ma'am.
you about this? It never stops.
It never stops.
Well,
No,
we
But
are
does
it's the
not.
definitely
best.
putting it out in the universe that your project's going to work out. We're all going to see it. And so when that does happen, you have to promise to come back and hang out with us again and tell our
Absolutely.
listeners about the project. Please tell our listeners where they can find you on all your social media platforms.
Well, I'm at IG at Nikki Niki Murphy on IG. What am I on? Look, I'm on TikTok too, but I forgot my handle. Hold on. Is it N? I think it's N
Oh,
Murphy.
you're not doing the TikTok dances, huh?
Oh, not the full dances, but I'm on there acting silly now. You see my personality on there. You'll be laughing on there.
I'm gonna have to go on there and watch you. I don't even get on TikTok, so I have to go on there
Oh,
and
you
see
do.
what you
Oh,
up
Yeah,
there
we
you're
have to go
so
doing.
on
much
there and watch them.
fun. It'd be funny. But I want to say it's N Murphy 916. I don't
You
remember.
don't know
You
which.
have to Google it.
Yeah, I was
Go
gonna,
to IG and find her.
yeah,
Yeah,
go to
you'll
TikTok and
see it
find
on
her.
IG. You'll see it on IG.
Well, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. We really, really appreciate it. Is there a website for your skincare line?
Oh yeah, so that one, that's on IG as well, and then you have the website as well. So that's at YFOY shop. Jesus, I am just drawing a blank right now.
That's all right. It's on Instagram. Y'all can find it.
It is on Instagram. It's YFOY CO at YFOY CO on IG. I think. Okay. It's one of those, but it's on my main page.
Okay.
My
Instagram.
IG. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just drawing a blank, and you know, after 50, that happens sometimes. As soon as I hang up, I go, "Oh, your boy, da 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 da."
Right. You gonna run it down. Da 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 da
da. Well,
but if you look on my IG, you'll see it.
Well, all our listeners, if you would like to at least by your prayers look like Nicole Murphy, you got to try out her skincare line. You got to try out, get her fitness tips on her IG page. I watch them too. But we want to thank you so much for hanging out with us. And when your special project comes into fruition, you got to come back and you got to tell our listeners about it. So we really
appreciate it. It's already there. We already put it out in the universe.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. Trust me.
Well, we're excited. We're excited for you. So thank you so much. You deserve nothing but the best. We really appreciate you.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.